9:45. Hope each and every one of you guys are having an awesome Friday. I want to just pray for several different people and keep them in your thoughts and prayers, please. Becky, she's one of my YouTube followers. I really want to keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She is almost done or is done with her chemo treatments. She has come a long way and she's an awesome and amazing person. I also want to keep Crazy Days of Callan and keep continuing praying for her and her family as well. Frugal J, I want to keep praying for her and her son and her family as well. I want to keep praying for Twisted Gypsy as well. Just some of the YouTube sisters that I just wanted to keep praying for, and all the other ones that I'm having a brain fog. I don't know if you guys have a brain fog sometime, but I'm sure having a brain fog. But all the other YouTube sisters that I did not mention, I do want to keep y'all in my thoughts and prayers as well. So know that I care all about you guys, and I'm not trying to leave anybody out. So I want to pray for all of you guys. And I do apologize if you hear this loud noise right here. I got this window down to keep my windows from getting fogged up. But I am doing good. I'm trying my best to find a job. That's all I did yesterday was fill out applications after I got home. I filled out a bunch of applications online. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that I will get me a job. I'm needing a job ASAP. We have taxes due. We have half of it up, but we need the other half. So I am trying my best to get a job. It's just been, it's going to be rough for the couple of months. It usually is around this time of year. I don't know if you guys have the same problem as me, but it usually is kind of rough around this time of year because it's like everything is due and everything is going on around this time. And what I'm meaning by that, we had a bunch of birthdays in September, we had some in October, and now it's November. We have Thanksgiving, and my cousin's birthday is also in November, and then we have Christmas. It's like all these months are just surprisingly popping up. The kids are out of school today due to the storm. It's supposed to be bad windstorms. Trees are possibly can fall down. It's really bad here. It's foggy. It's really bad here. I don't know if you can tell out of my back glass, but it is really foggy here. It's really bad. I may not be looking exactly at the camera, but I am trying to talk to you guys. So, Douglas, I've seen your message. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to find a job right now. I'm desperately trying to find a job. I don't want to work in, where I have to drive a lot because of gas. Gas keeps going up and down, and I don't want to get a job in Livonia or East Denali because that's a little drive for me, and if gas goes way up there again, I'm not going to be able to go back and forth there. Sorry about that. It's going to keep saying reconnect probably, and I'll probably have to pause the video till I pause. But what I was saying is, you guys, you need to go ahead and stock your pantries. If you use paper towels a lot, toilet paper a lot, if you have an infant that uses wipes, I know some adults use wipes, don't be greedy with it. If you adults use wipes, do not be greedy with that because babies need it as well. Not saying not to get it, but I'm just saying don't overdo it. Laundry soap as well, like the normal stuff that you use on a daily basis, you need to go ahead and getting because we're going out of stuff and we're not going to be getting anything in or out. So just a heads up on you guys, you need to go ahead and stock up. And excuse my hair, but also if you guys love turkeys or turkey breasts or hams or anything like that, grocery stores right now have them. They may be a little pricey. I looked at a turkey and it was like $59.99, and that was at Walmart. $60 for a turkey. I remember when you used to get a turkey for under $20. So $60 for a turkey. That's like way too much to me. But like I said, if you guys love turkeys, you love your ham, you need to go ahead and buy it before they don't have any. I know it's early, but you can freeze it and it will be fine. So if I was you guys and you guys love that kind of stuff, you need to go ahead and be buying it, purchasing it. I'm trying to help you guys out and give you guys a heads up. I've been hearing a lot of stuff on the news and all that, and been hearing a lot of stuff around here where I live, and different people talking about stuff. So just a heads up, it's just going to get rough. If you have not done your Christmas shopping yet, you need to go ahead and be getting that done as well. Like, get it done, especially if you guys see something. Don't hesitate. If you need to go ahead and grab it, because I guarantee you it's not going to be there when you go back. And I'm not trying to be mean to you guys, but it's not going to be there. It's going to be gone. Like, gone. So, just a heads up. Right now, it is raining here really sleet mixed in it. I'm not quite sure, but that's what it looks like to me. Also, it's really cloudy and it's foggy. We also supposed to get some really strong winds. That's why they did not let the kids go to school, is because we are supposed to get some really strong winds that's going to knock power lines down and knock trees down and possibly be without power. And I really do appreciate the team that tries to get our power on as fast as possible. I understand y'all need to understand that they have a very, very dangerous job. Their jobs is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm fixing to pause my video and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, I am back. Sorry about that. But, what I was saying to you guys, let me back out of here, is all these people that are doing the running the power stuff, like they have a bunch of trucks, and them gentlemen, they might be a few women that do that stuff. I'm not sure the correct term. I don't want to butcher that, so I'm not going to say the correct term. But I do want to say, if you guys don't be rude or disrespectful to them, because them guys work really, really hard, and they're working in very dangerous conditions, and they are trying their best to get the power back on as quickly as possible. And you got to remember that there's thousands and thousands of places that the power goes out, so they're working as hard as they can. They're doing everything they can in their power to try to get it done. So I know a lot of people get frustrated with them. A lot of people get mad at them. But y'all got to understand that they have a very, very dangerous job. And they're trying their best. And they're working as hard as they can to get everything done. So I just wanted to let you guys know just to be patient with them. And it's not just here where I live, it's everywhere. I've heard people say so much hateful, mean things to them, and there's no need for that. No need for that at all, because if it wasn't for them working as hard as they do, we would not have our power back on. And they work, like I said, they work in dangerous conditions where power lines are down and it's still got power running to it, and it's arcing and everything else, and they're trying their best not to get shocked. Now, some of people, I hate to say this, some of them unfortunately don't get lucky and they get shocked, or something bad happens and they get hurt or they die. So just like I said, be patient with them. Don't be rude, don't be disrespectful to them, just be patient with them. Another thing that I want to address, and I have mentioned this in the previous videos that I have made, is this young generation. I don't know what it is with them, but they want to make fun of people, bully people, and everything else. It's not nice, so y'all need to cut it out. It's not cute, it's not funny, It's ridiculous, and it makes you look retarded and dumb as fuck. Excuse my language, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all. It makes y'all look stupid when you do that. And y'all don't know what that person that you're making fun of, you have no idea what's going on with them outside of school. You have no clue. It could be bad. For an example, I'm just using this for an example. If there's a girl or a boy that's going through a lot in their household, say that their parents are fussing and fighting all the time, or something else is going on chaotic and they're getting abused and all this stuff, and then their household may not be rich, they may make it ends meet, but they're not rich and they do have clothes, but it's not name brand clothes. There's no need to be making fun of people for wearing Dollar General clothes, Walmart clothes, Goodwills. There's good stuff at Goodwills, y'all. You can still get name brand items, very nice, and for a good price. Now, sometimes some of the Goodwills, they get a little carried away, and their prices are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. I don't know why they have to be so expensive for poor people, but they need to make it go down a little bit so we can afford it. Because the last time I went to a Goodwill, and this was the Salvation Army, it was like $10 for a pair of pants that had a little stain on it. I don't mind clothes like that, but for $10, I think that's a little. And it had a little wear and tear, of course, because that's where people bring their clothes that they don't want. But I thought $10 was a little steep. I can see if you get 3 pair of pants for $10, that would be a good deal. But for one pair, that's ridiculous. And for a shirt, some of them are $5.99, some of them are $12. Sometimes you can find them for $3, $2.99, which is okay. But the prices are getting ridiculous. So, like I was saying though, with kids, you don't know what's going on in their household, so don't be making fun of what they wear, make fun of how they act, just picking at them. Y'all need to cut it out and learn to work together. Learn to work together. And another thing this generation has a problem with is communicating. Y'all have a huge problem with trying to communicate. Y'all cannot communicate. Y'all are in your phone 24/7. Y'all can't go without that phone. Y'all gotta have that phone. You're always on the phone, texting, watching TikTok videos, doing video chats, Snapchatting, Instagram. Y'all can't live without that phone. It's like glued to your hip. And I'm gonna do a challenge to see if my kids, and it'll probably be when they get out of school in the summertime, see if they can go without their phone for at least a week to see if they can. There's a lot more stuff than being on your phone 24/7. And this generation don't learn anything. They think they learn stuff because they look up stuff and all this. They think they're learning stuff that way. But you learn a lot more and a lot better when you are talking. Not texting, not talking on the phone, talking person to person. It's a lot different when you're talking face to face with someone, not on it like a video chat, not that. No video chats. No, absolutely not. No video chats. I'm talking about face to face talking and communicating. They don't even know how to finish a sentence because they're on their phone looking at it instead of paying attention to what you're saying. They don't know how to finish a sentence, how to start a sentence, nothing. They have no clue. They're fucking clueless. They have no idea. They're clueless. They don't know what's going on. They're a clueless person. They have no idea. But like I said, this generation, A lot of people are rude, disrespectful, hateful, mean, and it's just ridiculous on how these kids act. My daughter comes to me telling me stuff all the time. Someone making fun of what she wore or what she said, or she's in special ed classes and all that crap. And there's no need for you to be making fun of kids. Period. Some of them, hey hun, how are you? Some of the kids, they just, it tears them up, it makes them depressed, then they want to hurt themselves. They also, some kids try to kill themselves because of ignorant kids want to bully and make fun of other kids that don't have everything they need. They have let me rephrase that. They have everything they need, but it's just like the standard clothes or the standard stuff. It's not name brand expensive stuff, and they get made fun of that. And there's no reason for that. My daughter, she comes home all the time saying that they're making fun of her book bag, or they're making fun of her clothes or her shoes or her hair or the way she looks. And she does not do good with pressure. She gets really upset. She starts crying. She also locks herself in her room for a while and isolates herself from everybody. She may come out to go to the bathroom or to eat, but right back in the room she goes. And she's in special ed classes, so they call her retard and say she's dumb like that. Don't do that. That shit pisses me the fuck off. Do not be making fun of a special needs child. Period. Point blank. I don't care if they're not my kid. I will tell you off if I catch you doing that. That is ridiculous. You do not make fun of special needs kids. Period. Point blank. When I was in school, I used to actually help my teachers with the kids that were in wheelchairs, or they couldn't talk too good, or they need help feeding them. I helped them. Did I get made fun of it? Yes, I did. Kids made fun of me. Kids called me names. They said, oh, why are you sitting with those retard kids? Why are you doing this with them retard kids? And I was like, please do not call them retard kids. They just need a little extra special care. That's all. That's all they need. Do not call them that. I don't like it when someone, even adults, do this. Some adults make fun of special needs kids, or will talk crap about their special needs kids. I've seen plenty of people do it. At Walmart, there's a special needs boy, and I run into him from time to time, because mind you, this town is small. So I run into him from time to time. He always says hey to me and everything. And whoever is the guardian over him says, oh, don't pay him no mind. Ignore him. Just don't pay him no mind. And then she'll start yelling and screaming at him and getting on to him. Don't do that. Don't get on to him for just saying hey. He's just trying to be friendly, and there's nothing wrong with that. I understand you're trying to be cautious and protect him, but you also need to let them have friends. A lot of them don't even have friends. They need friends. They need that. They need to feel like they're a normal person as possible. Now, I was in special ed classes. Yes, I was. And I got made fun of a lot. Kids would dump my book bag out, dump everything out. They would push me against the wall, smack me around, call me names. They also said I stinked and smelled. Yeah, that's not nice either. But yeah, they say I stink and I smelled and I look like crap and I look like this and I look like that, and just being mean and hateful and rude. And There's no need for that. There is no need to be rude like that. I dealt with a lot as a kid, but it's gotten a lot worse now. And I mean a lot worse. Kids are so mean now. There's a lot of them mean, and the reason that is because whoever is in charge of taking care of that child, whether it be an aunt, an uncle, grandparents, great-great-grandparents, mom and dad together, separate, ones, some stay with mom, some stay with dad. The problem is they don't get disciplined. They don't get in trouble when they need to get in trouble. They don't get addressed when they need to get addressed. Like, I'm having an issue now with my son. My son is 13 years old, 13, and he thinks he is going to run the household. He thinks that he's in charge of everything, thinks he's in charge of telling everybody what to do in the house. We have internet, and it's with Windstream. Unfortunately, we're at the highest gig we can get, and it sucks. The internet service sucks really bad, especially when it's storming, which that is normal for, anything to kind of lagging or, anything like that, not doing too good. But, he will say it's our fault why it's lagging, or it's this and that, and he gets really mad, really angry, and I have taken his stuff away from him for 2 weeks to 3 weeks at a time. His electronics, I have took it away, and that's what I'm saying. Kids need to be getting disciplined. They need to be getting addressed when they do something wrong. I'm not saying you need to beat them or abuse them. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying to do that at all. What I am saying is they need to be disciplined. They need to be addressed when they are being rude, hateful, disrespectful, when they don't need to be. They need to be addressed. Bad. But I am having an issue with him right now. He's 13 years old, and I don't know if he's going through puberty right now or what he's going through, but he is so angry all the time. And I do believe he's got bipolar. Because 1 minute he is okay, the next minute he is flipping out. And I mean flipping out. Like really bad flipping out. That's all I'm going to say on that. But I love my son to death. Do not get me wrong. I love him to death. I love my daughter to death. And another thing, both of them, when they get really angry and upset, they say stuff they don't mean, which anybody can do that. That's why I say, when you get mad and angry, you need to walk off from that situation or go somewhere, take a drive, go sit down somewhere, do something to get away from that situation so you can calm down, so you do not say stuff that you regret. So, kids, they say things, hurtful things, it happens, but it does need to be addressed. Sometimes they'll say, well, I didn't mean it like that. And I'm the same way. Sometimes I'm trying to say something, but it's not coming out the way I'm meaning it. And I say it totally wrong. And I'm not trying to do that at all. I was just driving around while I was talking to you guys. But, because it's raining here, I'm going to let her out right quick, and then I'll finish talking to you guys. Go, Zena. Alright. But, like I said, when kids do stuff, just discipline them. Time out. My parents, my dad, of course, he was a little aggressive and mean. He had a drug problem, alcohol problem. My mom popped me a couple times. My dad he popped me a few times, but it was really, really bad. He went a little overboard. But, my mom used to make me write sentences, like I will not do this no more. She made me write that and several other sentences about 100 times each. Yeah, she made me do that. put me in timeout, made me stick my nose in the corner, taking things away from me that I really loved and cared about. Which back then we didn't have all this gadgets, all this electronics. We didn't have all that. I really enjoyed coloring, drawing. That's what I really love doing. I love drawing. I love coloring. Lisa Frank was my thing. I loved her. I even joined her club. I love Lisa Frank stuff. Lisa Frank stuff is awesome. I love the bright, bold colors that she uses. I love her drawings. Love everything about her. I used to sign up for her club. And my mom, when I would act out, which I didn't act out too much, like my brother, he was hard-headed. He did not listen half the time, and he always stayed in trouble. I got in trouble just a handful of times, and my mom would not pay for it a month. Like, if I did something, she'd be like, okay, you're not getting it this month. And that was something that I enjoyed and I look forward to every month. And if I did something I wasn't supposed to, she wouldn't pay for it that month. Or if she already paid for it that month, she wouldn't give it to me until I learned to act right. And if your young generation is watching this video, you need to learn that you live in a household. You need to help your parents, grandparents, your aunt, your uncles, whoever you live with. Help them out with laundry when they need help, without arguing, without throwing a fit. Take trash out without throwing a fit. If they need you to wash dishes, wash dishes. Wash them correctly. Use soap and water. Don't be doing all that other crap just so you can get out of it. Actually wash dishes. Sweep and mop the floor. Help them fold laundry. Anything they need help with, just help them do it. Feed pets. Help with pets, like they have cat boxes, or need to feed and water them, or feed and water the dogs, take the dogs for a walk. Do it. You shouldn't be asked 5,000 or 6,000 times to do it. And clean your room as well. And don't be throwing a fit when your clothes, you say you don't have nothing to wear to school because you let it pile up in your room. Take it to the laundry basket, put it in the laundry basket. If you are the age of, some kids learn to do it around 8, 9 years old, sometime younger. But about 8 or 9 is about the normal age to put the clothes where they need to go, in the basket, if they're dirty. Pick your trash up. Don't be laying it all around. That's one thing I can't stand here is when the bathroom gets full of trash, they want to throw it on the outside of the trash can in the floor. That's another thing I want to address. If you see a trash can full, take it out. Don't be throwing it beside the can. Take it out. My cat, he's saying hey. You want to say hey, Harry? Say hi. He's our outside cat. But take the trash out. Don't be making a mess. And if the kitchen area is clean, like the stove area, it needs to be that way when you walk in. The way you left it and when you walk in. Like, for example, if you guys live with people, respect how they keep things clean. Don't be making it dirty. Some of them may be young kids, some of them may be adults, but whatever the case is, make sure you are picking up after yourself. It's not, if you're an adult, it's not another adult that lives in that household's place to pick up after you. It's not. It's not the other person's place to be doing that. It is stressful. It is a headache. It is nerve-wracking. It really is. It's nerve-wracking. It's annoying. It stresses me out really bad when people do that. But like I said, I've been really busy. I've been going through a lot of things that I don't need or don't want and getting rid of it. I might have a pop-up giveaway soon. Don't really know what it's going to be about, but I'm trying to get a little things up here and there to do a giveaway. I might do 2 of them. But it might be until after January before I can mail it out, because I'm in a situation right now that's kind of rough and tight for me. And when you guys send me packages, that makes my day so much better, that you guys are thinking of me and you guys are doing things for me. It really brightens my day up, especially if I'm down and out that day and I go to the mailbox and have a surprise package. It really does a lot to me, and it really uplifts me and keeps me motivated and going. And I really do appreciate you guys. You guys don't have to do that, but I really do appreciate it a lot more than you guys know. You sisters and you brothers, y'all are like family to me. I know a lot of y'all don't live around me, but y'all are like my other family, and y'all are my friends. I don't, like I said, I don't, here where I live, I don't really have many friends. I don't hang out with people. I don't do anything like that. I hang out with my husband. We go hiking. We do walks. We go places together. That's the only person that I hang out with, and I love him to death. He supports me. He's had my backbone. He is there for me, and I couldn't ask for anything better. Now, yes, we have ups and downs, but that is normal in a relationship. If you're engaged or if you're married or you're just with them, you're going to have ups and downs. It happens all the time, but when you do it every single day, that ain't healthy. You need to learn to talk or just, go somewhere for a little bit and then talk or something. The big thing a lot of people and kids have is communicating. You've got to learn to communicate. I'm still learning to communicate. I'm still learning how to do that. A lot of kids, though, like I said, they want to be like this on their phones and not paying attention to anything that you're saying. Whoever is taking care of the kids, they need to learn to start talking to them. Even though they don't want to hear it, it doesn't matter. Talk to them still. Get your point across. Talk to them. Try to get them doing other things besides doing that. Um, but yes, I've been going through a lot. It's okay. Around this time of year, it's always rough, especially around Christmas time when I get to thinking about the people that I've lost that I love so much, and I wish they could be here with me, and I miss them a lot. It makes it really hard for me. My depression, I already have depression, but it really kicks in then. Um, but and it's just like one thing after another. My daughter's check got cut out. I don't understand that. They claim that she's not disabled anymore, that she don't have any problems, which I think they're wrong about that. But they said, oh, she meets the standards where she's not disabled, she don't have any problems, she's okay. And you guys, I have to make sure she really takes a shower, because sometimes she'll have the water running and won't even be taking a shower. I have to make sure she brushes her hair half the time, make sure she wears deodorant. She is 15, she should know how to do all this. And I have to remind her to change her pads sometime because she doesn't want to, or change her clothes sometime because she will want to wear the thing over and over and over and over again. And she does have a problem with that. And also, she has a 4th grade, I think, reading level. But she's doing good. She's in special ed classes. She's doing good. They wanted to move her and try to move her into regular class, and I was like, I don't think that's a good idea because she's still at 4th grade level. Let's just leave her and see how she does, and then we'll go from there. Because I don't want to make sudden changes and make it harder for her. Because she already says some classes are very hard and difficult, and I don't want to put her in pressure like that. But you guys, y'all need to learn, teenagers especially, stop being so quiet. Stop closing yourself out from everybody. Learn to talk to somebody. Communicate with somebody. Talk to them. Please. Something's bothering you. Talk to somebody about it. Don't keep it balled up inside. Talk to someone. Everything that I went through in my life, my mother was not in a good situation. But bless her soul, she's dead and gone now. She got straight and sober before she passed. And she got straight and sober when I found out I was pregnant with Katie. Because I told her she couldn't be doing what she was doing and be around her grandchild. That I wasn't dealing with that. So she gave that up for Katie, so she could see her and be in her life, which I'm very blessed for that. But when I was younger, there was a lot of things that I went through, and that she should have been there for me, and she wasn't. She should have supported me. She should have protected me and everything, and she didn't. I tried talking to her. She kept brushing me off, telling me that it was nothing and all this. My stepdad that she married, his name is Mike Raines. Michael Raines is what his name is. He raped me for years. I finally got brave enough and said something to my mom about it because he kept threatening me. I finally got brave enough and said something to my mom. My mom was so messed up out of her mind. She didn't even listen to me. She didn't believe me. She said I was making it up and trying to cause a problem with her and her man, and I was not. I was just trying to tell her what was going on and what was happening with me. And I called my grandmother, and my grandmother came and got me that day, and I stayed with my grandmother after that. Now, I loved my mom, but I wasn't going to be around that guy that kept doing that to me. Um, he claimed I gave him a heart attack, which I didn't care because I was yelling and screaming at him. I got so brave enough to where I yelled and screamed at him and pushed him and shoved him down and told him where to go. He said, "Oh, my chest, you're making it hurt." And I said, "I don't give a shit." And I called my grandmother, which is my mom's mom, and she come and got me at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I left everything behind but my dogs. I took my dogs with me, and I left everything behind. I didn't bring my clothes, didn't bring nothing. I left it all and just grabbed my dogs. That was it. I didn't want nothing to remind me of that. But my mom should have been there. Her mom has always been there for me. She always took me and my brother in. She always done for us. She always loved us, and I'm so thankful and blessed for her. She left us this house. She helped us out. She got diagnosed with cancer. I took care of her till the day she died. That was the least I could do for what she did for me. And she was there for me. So, a lot of kids now have a problem and issue with nobody listening to them when they need it. I do get a little emotional talking about this subject, so I do apologize. But a lot of kids need someone to talk to, so you need to listen to them. Just stop doing what you're doing and listen to them. Listen to what they gotta say. Learn to communicate with them. They need to learn to communicate with you. It will make things a lot easier. So, that's what's wrong with this generation. Kids can be in the same house and they'll text me instead of talking to me. And I always get on to them. Do not do that. Come and talk to me. Don't be texting me. Come and talk to me. And I'm trying to work with both of them about that because they both lag in that area really bad with not wanting to communicate and do it through a phone. But yeah, this generation it's a mess, a huge mess. But we need to also help this generation. We also need to teach this generation. A lot of people just gives up on them. They don't care. But you need to start caring. That's the problem. But I am fixing to get off here. I know you guys are like, you need to shut up. We're tired of you talking. But I just wanted to get some stuff off my chest. It's been bothering me. I've been seeing a lot of people bullying kids with special needs. I've been seeing just kids that have Walmart clothes or Salvation Army clothes or Goodwill clothes getting made fun of. There's no need for that. Remember to be respectful. Don't be disrespectful. Be nice. Be kind. It doesn't matter if you don't like that person or not. At the end of the day, you need to be nice because karma will come bite you in the end. It may not be that day, that week, that month, but it will come and bite you in the end sooner or later. And if you lie, I can't stand people that lie and try to look you straight in the face and tell you that they're not lying. They can look you like me right now, you face to face, and lie. I don't like people that lies and then try to cover it with another lie. I can't stand that. I don't like that. It irritates me. It stresses me out when people do that. And then when they promise stuff, they promise they're going to help you, They promise they're going to do this. They promise they're going to do that. I can't stand that. If you're not going to keep your word and do what you said you were going to do, then don't say it at all. Don't be trying to make a better situation by coating it, making me think that, or making not just me, but whoever you're living with think that you're going to help them. That is wrong. You don't need to do that. It makes the situation worse. So if you know that you can't do something, don't say, oh yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem or issue. I can do that. I can handle it. That's cool. Don't do that. I just know. I can read through anybody's bullshit. So that's not cool with me. I'm not okay with that. Cut it out. Don't do it. But that's another thing I can't stand is when someone looking you eye contact and say, well, does it look like I'm lying to you? Does it look like I'm lying to you? I'm looking at you eye contact. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell when you're lying. So when you think you're being slick, you think you're going to get one by me, no, it's not happening. I can read through people's bullshit. But I'm just letting that be known, getting that off my chest as well. I just wanted to talk to you guys and ventilate, get some stuff off my chest, talk to you guys about it because y'all are like my family. I do get agitated real easily now. I do get stressed out to the max. I am really stressed out right now. Depressed on top of that because I don't have a job right now. It's really stressing me out because I want to be able to help my husband. My husband does a lot for this family. Sorry, my cat's messing with the phone. My husband does a lot for this family. He supports this family, but he cannot do it by himself. He cannot do it by himself. He needs help. He needs my help. And I've got to help him. And I'm trying my best to get a job, but these some people that went for checking on my application or anything like that, they don't even want to come talk to you. They want to send just a regular team lead to talk to you, and that's not professional at all. Managers need to come and talk face to face to the person, not be talking a walkie-talkie, telling your regular team lead to relate a message to me. Just come and talk to me. A manager's job, they think, is just sitting in the office. That's it. Oh, I don't have to do nothing. I'm a manager. I can be lazy. I can sit in the office all day. That is not what a manager is supposed to do. A manager is supposed to get up, make sure their staff is good, make sure the customers are happy, making sure everything is getting put out, and be nice to your employees. Be nice to the customers. Because when you start being mean to everybody, it shows and it's going to run them off. And then your business is going to get shut down. So, but yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys, I will be blessed with a job. I filled out a lot of applications. I'm going to take a little break today, though, from it. Today's Friday. I'm going to take a break, take a breather, relax for the weekend. Because I did fill out a lot of applications, so I'm going to relax from that a little bit and kind of step away so I don't get agitated or more aggravated. But hopefully I will get a job soon. I'm hoping and praying I do. You guys pray for me to get a job. Sorry about that. I do apologize for that. My cat just knocked my phone off of this. These, by the way, if you have a plus section, these work awesome. They also come with little magnets to put on your phone. This is awesome. It's a strong magnet. You put it in your little vent and it clips your phone in there and it works awesome. And I love that thing. It works awesome. But if you guys want to send me a package, I greatly do appreciate you guys. I love your support. I love everything that you guys do for me. I'm not a picky person. I love anything you guys send me. Anything. It doesn't matter if you guys make it for me or buy it for me. I enjoy everything you guys send me. It means a lot to me. I know that I have all y'all's cards that you've ever sent me. And all your stuff that you sent me, I still have all of it. I just wanted to put that out there, and I love you guys, and you guys take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys very soon. And remember to be nice and be kind to each other. I will talk to you guys soon, and you guys take care and have a blessed day.